Hi everyone, and welcome to another game of the Great Commission strategic card game. This is set for solo hard mode. Let's have a look at what we've got. So we've got James. He exhausts to add +1 to the numerical value of a talent for someone in the church. The steward, if he's using an action, can encourage one member. This guy gets to exhaust to gain 6 for an intercession. The host is used in any action to gain a point of spirit, and this guy has the same power as James. The sailor, so in a solo game, you don't have to send him to do his thing, so it's encourage one member, and the innovator exhausts to do an action. Now what's interesting is we've got several people who exhaust to do their thing, which means I have to either exhaust them or not use them. So that might actually make it quite difficult because I've got quite a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, so that's obviously quite a lot. Let's give it a go. So, event. Okay, it's a bad one. You cannot use members with a recovery of 4 higher. So I can't use him. And I think that's it. Oh, why is James's recovery so high? And I forgot to say, here's my negative place. It says, your intercession actions must involve a leader. Okay, so can't use those two today because they're basically in prison. So we've got inspired preaching in our hand, which reduces resistance. So let's put together an outreach team and then maybe pray, because look at that. Oh, look at that. So look at my faith. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. He's got 4, but I can't use him right now. Wow. So I could do like the smallest outreach in the world. If I used her, she could give us a point of health at least but then again, if I prayed with her, she could as well. Should we just pray? Let's start with a prayer. So I'm going to use her for a prayer, and all of my one faith people, and him. Actually, if I use him, I should use him on whatever I do next, because maybe I should do this pray second. Because if I do use him for this, I can encourage somebody to bring them back up. What have we got left? These two. So if they were used on an outreach, they could do 4 points. So they could like 1 card. I mean, I guess they could do that, but yes. Okay, so I can only play with 3 people. If I used him for outreach, it'd be a 3. I don't want to waste his ability, so I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. So if I do, so if I use him on an outreach, I could send 3 people on an outreach, including him, and then he could recover. No, he couldn't recover anybody because they aren't down. Oh, unless I do the pray first and then bring them up, but that means I can only do a 2-person pray. It's not good either way. I should just pray twice, I reckon. So yeah, if I pray with these guys first, and then if I use him for prayer, I can bring someone back. I mean, basically that's as good as it gets, I think. So she's going to give us a free point of health. Then we're going to get 1 minimum, so we're on 9. That's good. We then got 2 cards. Oops. Woo! Okay, gifting. Okay, yeah, remove one sin trouble, that's good. So let's remove 1 sin trouble onto the leader. Let's put the gifting. Actually, do you know what? Maybe the gifting of wisdom. I'm going to put the gifting of wisdom onto the leader because my place means I have to use him in my intercessions. So if I give him an extra 3 wisdom, it means that when he is in an intercession, he'll have 6 wisdom. Let's put this on someone we're going to use a lot. So let's put that on him. Okay. And now I guess I could discern. And if it were, so instead of praying, I could discern. So he could, so I have to do it with another member. So, but yeah, so I could discern with him to do this. And if it was a sin, it would get rid of it. Or I could pray with the 2 of them and get 1 health, 1 card. Let's do the pray, I think. So I'm going to pray with him. Pray with him. When I use him, it means I can recover someone. So I'm going to recover the host. And then I'm going to get a point of health, someone full. And then get this. Oh, nice. Divine Anointing. Play from hand. Gain +7 faith or +7 wisdom to 1 action. It's a really powerful card for outreach because you can kind of because you can play it after you've revealed, but it means you can kind of do a bit of a stretch, and then if you go over, you can spend it, and if not, then you've stretched, and it insulates you against the risk to some degree. But I have used it for 7 wisdom before as well. Okay, that's the 2 actions. Now it's the troubles phase, and I'm going to lose 2 health. That's annoying. And then we're going to gain 1 trouble. Then we're going to get another one. The new event is leaders imprisoned. You cannot use your leader this round. That's very annoying. Because he's not even tapped. So that means I got 2 of the hard ones instead of, so I got a good one coming, but it means that I was dealt 2 hard and 1 good. Okay, we haven't done any outreach, so we haven't got any new people, but we can use him this round at least to gain an action, so that's good. Might need an action to recover, although to be fair, we've got 8 points of recovery, so 2 is 4. Oh, he's a 2 as well. What was he on that side for? Okay, so I could do all 3 of those and then not quite afford to do him. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go for those 3. Alright. I just thought I could use his ability with his ability to encourage 2 members. That's an interesting way of using it. Okay, so we need to probably discern them, but we also need to do outreach. So we need to do outreach. We're going to use him for an action, but we can't use him. So outreach, well, we're still screwed on outreach, aren't we? Because we don't have much faith in the church. So we could do a 6-point outreach if... no, I can only muster 5 right now. I could have brought him up, but I was bringing up the sailor. Right, yeah, I'm going to bring him up instead. So now at least I can do a 6-point outreach. Okay, so 6-point outreach, and it gives us a health point. We're going to put that in, which means that the resistance of each card is by 1. So if we were to pull 2 cards, it would make it about 8. So it'd be like a risky 2 cards, but we got that. Okay, 5 reduced to 4, so it comes in with no trouble. We gain deeper worship, and I'm going to spend that to discard 1 face down trouble. That is a very good activity. That's gone now, but that's where it goes. Okay, so now we don't need to discern this as much. So now we've done in 1 action, and it's been good. We're gonna need to recover people and then do another little mini outreach maybe. Does that, whoops, this doesn't work all round, does it? No, just one outreach, okay. So yeah, I'm going to exhaust him to get an action. I'm going to spend the action to bring up everybody. Then I'm going to use the same 3 again. That's such a shame I can't use them. 1, 2, 3 for a 6-point outreach. Should I do 1 card or 2? Let's risk 2. Okay. So it's 7 points. So annoying because there's only 1 point over. So I either spend this to get those or they go back. So that's what it's for, even though I could have got 7 points out of it and only got 1. This one lets me draw a blessing, so that's nice. I'm going to do that. Divine inspiration. Each church may make ready their leader and take an extra bonus action. All right. So I was actually out of actions because I recovered everybody and then I did an outreach. So now I was out of actions, but now I've got 1 more. I don't need to make ready my leader because he's already ready and unused. Okay, so I was just thinking about what I could do with this bonus action. I was thinking I could recover the people, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use these guys together, to discern this. I'm hoping it's a sin, Lord, please let it be sin. And then I can blast it. It's not. It's a demon. Who does it target? The person with the highest resistance. 6, 8 is him. So he's discerned that he is demon possessed. That is not what I wanted. Oh dear, it's going to cost me a point of health. Okay, so that's all my actions done. I'm going to lose 1 instead of 2 from that at least. And then gain 1 trouble. Did I actually gain 1 at the end of the last round? I don't know if I did that wrong. Now it's the new round. Oh, yeah. Okay, what have we got? Spirit of Prophecy. Okay, so we get to flip these. So we've got the artisan. I'll go up so you can look at them. The artisan gain 2 faith for the next outreach. This one discern. Discernment's harder. And incession. And patience is discard an activity to gain action. So that's quite good but costly spiritual gift. Okay, so that's the event. Now we can actually use them. Hooray! I'm not convinced that we're going to be able to win this because of how much of a false start we've had with our leader. Okay, so we've got everybody. She's up. So she can encourage up to 5. Okay, she's got 3 faith, so that's like high average. Okay, he can do stuff. We've got the demon. Can't really deal with the demon right now. Okay, let's. So if I use him for his power, I should keep him back. Oh, I haven't recovered my people yet. 8 points of recovery. So I've got 6. And then 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, so what we need, when we get her, we'll be able to use her in combo, and that will be good. Okay, should we pray or something? What's her resistance? 4. So we could send a 4 in, but obviously we need to pick up the pace. We spent our special thing. So what's the best outreach? We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, she could do it. He could buff her, but then they'd be exhausted. He could go. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would only go 4 over what she's got. So it's risky. If this doesn't come up with less than 4, then that's probably the linchpin of the game. Oh, okay, good. Okay, feed the poor. So encourage 1 member and add 3 outreach. Okay, so I could use him for his ability to look at the next card. We want to start working on getting him up. Let's use that to look at the card. Okay, he's 2, which is nice. So who've I got up? Her. She could bring someone else up. So I could bring James back. He's got 4. Or we could pray or something. Who've we got up? 1, 2. If I used him, he could bring him 1 level. Pray. 1, 2. Could I do a 2-person pray? Oh, unless I was to spend this. Let's do that. Let's spend that. I'm going to put it over there because it's going to bring someone back now and add to my next outreach action, but it doesn't have to be this round. So I'm going to recover anyone really, somebody to pray. And then, actually, of course, I'll bring her up to pray. And then she'll give us a point of health and we'll gain 1 anyway. So we go back up to 10 and these guys are going to pray. As a result, his thing is that I can encourage 1 member up to 5. So I'm going to bring him 1 step back. And then it means we can pull 2 cards. One's that. One's this. Divine Touch. Play from hand. If you outreach successfully, draw an extra wild card with no trouble. So that's good because I could just pull that one, for example. Not right now because I've run out of actions, but okay, patience. Let's put that on the encourager. Okay, and then we can end the round. So we're going to take 3 damage to our spirit for all this, and then we're going to gain a new card, which is that one, and then again activity action. Oh, great! Persecution of the Gentiles. Kill 2 Gentile members, starting with odd resistance. Gentile members. So no. So yes, he could be counted. Does he have odd resistance? No. No. Yes, so he could. Yes. Yes. Yes, but I'm not going to have him dead. So one of these 3. Sailor. Oh, 2 of those 3. clerk is very good for looking at the deck. But she gives me health. Okay, I'm going to let him go. Right, they're killed. Maybe we should pray and see if we can get them resurrected. Now it's normal stuff. Recover 7 points. So, yes. Yeah. And then she comes in. 3 recovery. But she's good for faith. So, okay, we know he's there. We've got this miracle. But we could do a bigger outreach because we've got +3 from that. She could give +2. Or she could just go. We don't have too many people that she shouldn't just go herself. These guys go maybe. And then use him for an action. Okay, so those guys are going to go. It's going to buff my health. And then 8, 10, 13. And we know that he's 2. So that gives us 11 left. What was I thinking? Oh, 11 left. So I could play it... No, playing it safe, that would be silly. Let's try it. Okay, cool. 7 that was. Now I'm going to pay this. So when I do a successful outreach, I get another person for free. Or another thing for free. Okay, good. I mean, would have been better as a person, but... So we got the teenager. Oh, we got count there. Resistance on me. 2, 7, 8, 9. 9. 9 gives us 1. We know what that is. Actually, I'm just going to quickly look. In fact, I'm pretty sure, but it's a sin. So, okay. So that was 1 action. I think that was my first. So now I should use him to give me an action to bring up 10 points worth of people. So I'm going to bring up him to let's see. He's not a very good combo with everything. It's 2. That'd be 6, and then I could do 1. I could do 2. Yeah. That's annoying. Okay. You and you. I'll do. Okay, so we covered them. And then we want to do a discern. He's only got 1 wisdom, so he has to have a help. So I want to pull up that one and get rid of it. And then if I had 6, I could pull them all. So somebody with high wisdom. Oh, this is where I should have got James, shouldn't I? So put them back down again. Should have got, so that'd be 6, and I could still get one of these. So right. So James now has 7 wisdom on his own, so they could go together. Actually, he could just do it, and then I could just tap it and see. Or I could use her. Look at 2 cards. Keep James back. But I did a recovery, didn't I? So I did outreach and I did a recovery. So I've got 1 left. So I discern them. I can't do anything about them. So flipping loads of them at once might not be a great idea. I could use that with him. That would give him 5. Not quite enough. was thinking of keeping this so I can use it with her. And then... So should I blast all of these things? It's going to really open a big old wound that I'm going to be a hard time dealing with. Let's just do it. Okay, I get to encourage somebody though, at least. So, encourage him. Oops. And okay, so I can get rid of one sin. It's going to be adultery because it's so much worse. In the troubles phase, lose a thing and 2 members. Yep, I'm going to delete that one with his power. Heresy, can't pray. Okay, but that's actually fine because I can get rid of that one with him later, and it doesn't do anything until you want to intercede. This one is not fine, but we could potentially raise the wisdom for that because he's got 7. So we're still just going to be stuck with that. Okay, that's the end of the round. I'm going to lose 1 from the demonic possession. I gain 1, turn over the round, and now get an event. The event is you cannot use recovery actions. Oh, I hate this event. It's so savage. We've still got 6 in there. 3 rounds, so it's 2 per round. So I can't use a recovery action, but we do have a few people up. So we've got 7 health, so we can bring up 7 points. Let's make sure we're actually efficient this time. So yeah, 4 for him, 3 for her. Then okay. Yeah. Should I do him because I need... She could bring him up. Ah, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, what I'm going to do then is, so should I delete this for an action and keep him up? I think I should. So she's going to get tapped to spend that to give me an action. She's also going to encourage someone up to level 5. Okay. And it's going to be her. And then, or should I bring him up? I think it's going to be him actually. Whoops. I need to use him for something and then I can get rid of that. Okay. Out. Sorry, I was just thinking, did I use the recovery action just then? No. Okay, so so if we did an outreach with him, and him, although I might need James to intercede. So we can't pray, but we're not praying yet anyway, so we can just wait for that. So him, these guys can do an outreach. So 1, 5, 6, 7. Not great, is it? Oh, I've got these guys. Okay, now we're talking. All right, so the Tanner is going to get exhausted and use her ability to reduce this by 2, and then we can risk pulling 2 cards with our 7. Okay, Gentiles are down by 2. They are both actually pretty expensive. I don't think I can get them both for 7. She's 5 and he's 3, so that makes 8. Wait, hold on. Yeah. And we had 7, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we got a health point. That was a bit too risky. I didn't know there was going to be a 7. That's why I should have kept the guy who flips the cards. Oh, so annoying. Nothing I can do about that. Used him to give her twice. Yeah, that's it. Okay, but we did use him, so he can recover someone level 5. So bring her up. Oh no, I could bring... Oh no, James was on the mission, wasn't he? And then get rid of the sin. Okay, well, something's happening at least. We can't recover. So what happened? Or maybe this was the wrong round to do an extraction. So I did an outreach. I can't recover, so I shouldn't have spent that extra thing to get an extraction because I can't use it. I shouldn't have spent that. Because I didn't get the action at the end because I'm not going to have enough people. So I don't need to insist against that, but I can't pray, can't recover. So she could do like a little mini outreach. She could obviously discern this. She could bring someone up. Oh, she could bring someone up. And they could do an outreach. So let's do an outreach with him and him. 6. Oh, I didn't shuffle it, did I? I'm just going to pull 1 because there's a 7 and a 5 in there. Yep, so that's the 5. What's she doing there? She's supposed to be in our church. I could have put her in the thing. Dang it. Okay, well, let's just go with that. So I did an outreach and I did another outreach, didn't I? And now I can't do anything else because I can't recover, can't pray. So it wasn't worth spending the card to do her thing. And then, so we're out of goes. It's the trouble phase. We're going to take 3 damage, down to 5. And then take a card. On to the next one. So did I get 2 people? No, I got 1 because I failed, but still, it's not too bad. Okay, so this is a good one. Is it good for me? No. East. No. Oh wait, Anatolia. Hold on, yeah. Oh, good. I get a free action, good. And encourage 3 members. Okay. Actually, is it make ready or encourage? Okay, encourage 3 members up to level 5. Okay, so 1. 2, 3. And then leader comes up. And then 5 points of recovery. 2 and 3. Whoops. Alright. Okay. We've got a normal round. Got 4 damage coming in, 5 health. So it'd be good to discern them, so maybe leave him to discern some sins. But we should do an outreach. Can't pray unless we intercede, but it might just mean that we should, because it's so expensive to get rid of, it might just be better to go to the end of the game with it still there. So what can we do for outreach? We can get 4, 7 plus 3. Yeah. 10. So, I should have brought her up. Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. Okay. 10. So I'm not using her. Should I use her? for a risky 2, but I know one of them's a 7. Should I just play it safe for 1? Can't really, can I? Because I ain't got time. 4 and a 3. Whew. Okay. Did I? I feel like maybe I forgot to take trouble for those guys. I can't really remember. Okay, we definitely need to do a discern now. Oh, crumbs. I was going to use her, wasn't I? Would that have made any difference? No. Okay. Got him waiting in the wings to give me an action. I could use that and use him. Yep, okay, that's a better idea. So I use him. And still need 1 more point. Flip them all. Do I want to flip them all? Should I just flip 2? If I just flip 2, I'll have at least 3 health. I have 2 left to recover for the next round. Okay, so, or should I go for all 4? It means 1 more person will go down. Okay, yeah, let's go for that. I'm going to spend that to give him 4. Gets him up to 5. She's going to assist. That gives us a health point. And then we can look at all 3, which is probably regrettable because I'm going to pull something horrendous like disorganized, drunkenness, murder. Murder sends people back to the deck, but drunkenness is really powerful too. Could I recover him somehow? Yeah, maybe. Okay, we're going to get rid of drunkenness and then use him to give me an action. So we did an outreach, we did a discernment. Got an extra action. So he's got 7. Yeah, this is a good idea. So if I use him to bring him up, he's got 7 wisdom. And what I need 10 to get rid of these 2. Oh, but hold on. Crumbs. This is going to mean I can't do it. Each round your actions must all be the same. First action. Well, first action was outreach. So I could do outreach with the extra action, or I could just not do the extra action, but yeah, I could do outreach because they're up now. We'd lose someone to this. I can't get rid of it. Oh, but that is a sin, so if I could figure out how to get him up. Can't get him up. Okay, let's do an outreach. 4. And I've only got her. So she's going to reduce the resistance. I'm going to pull 1 card. Okay. 2. Alright, so that's it. Then it's Trouble's phase, so I'm going to get murdered. Kill the member with the highest resistance, recovery cost. So him or him. Let him go. In fact, what's his faith? Okay. And then he's dead. Remember, the lowest faith runs off. It's not you, is it? You're one. Has anybody else got one faith? This is tragic. I should not let this happen. It's going to be him, and he's going to run off with my sin thing. No, it doesn't matter, because we're on the final round. We're going to get rid of that sin. Possibly. And we've got 2 cards, so we need to do intercession first, get rid of disorganized and murder, and then we've got to pull 2 cards. We've got to have enough people out to do that. Am I going to get a good... Yeah, final event, okay. Well, that's something. I've got these people. So what am I worried about? So yeah, I was wondering if I should roll back the clock and stop him getting murdered, but I can't. So he gets murdered. He takes his spiritual gift with him. So unless we can resurrect him, that's that. Okay, that's the end of the trouble phase. Didn't take any damage. Oh, get a new card. The final event is... Was this Apostolics? No, it's... Yeah, Apostolic Support. I always get on the last one. If it was round 4, it'd be very good. Okay, get an extra leader from the box. This is going to help us win, nevertheless. I'm just going to go and get him. Okay, so I gave it a shuffle, and I got James. So James will be able to... he would normally be able to... I mean, he can discern, but we probably don't need him for that. But we do need his nice wisdom. That's going to be super duper helpful. And he's got 3 faiths, so... So the first thing we have to do... Oh, no, wait. We're not at that point yet. So we got our leader. I recovered him. But we also got 6 points of recovery and new people. Our new people are going to make all the difference. She's only 2 to recover. He's 2. Okay. So, not that it matters now. Okay, so we got 6 points. I'm going to... let's see. I haven't got any activities, so there's not much point with her gift. She's going to be able to give us an action, so that's where we're going to get our action from. I need good faith. I don't particularly need that. So she's 3. She's 3 as well. Reducing the difficulty down would be good. Oh, I know what I could do. I could bring him up and use her twice. That would be marginally better. Okay. Okay. So, I was just wondering, I'd really like to clean out that as well. But, so 10. So, these guys have got, so it's 10 or 19, if I want to get rid of that. These guys have got 7 plus 5 is 12. She's got 12. 12 plus 6. Oh, that's 18 if I used her. Go away. His is 2 as well. So these 4 actually could rinse all those 3 away. Let's figure out if we can do... so we've got an extra action. So we need to do an outreach. So it's interesting, though, story-wise, that apostolic support comes to the point where we've had heresy in the church for such a long time. Now we're disorganized and there's people getting murdered. It's like, right, James has come to sort out the church. So we've got Team James, 12 wisdom between them, so they can definitely get rid of those 2. Be nice to get rid of heresy just for basically thematic reasons. Can I... So in regards to outreach, if I exhaust, so what can I do? I need to, let's try this. So exhaust him to buff her twice. I'm going to exhaust the organizer to give me an extra action. the action, so I'm going to, and then I use that. Then the action is to recover so I would want to be recovering these guys, wouldn't I, really? Let's do that. Let's use all these guys for their wisdom. Oh, she gets exhausted. And then I can get rid of all three. Oops, another one. All three. And then I do her, and I get to recover 10 points. It'll be... Hold on, was she up? I have to assume that she wasn't. But I could recover her. He's 4. Well, he's 4 as well. So that'd be 5. Don't have more 2s. Oh, he's a 2. What's he? He's got one faith. Okay, bring her up. Use her. Get James up. And then we're going to have a team of that many. 8, 11 with a -2 on Gentiles. One of these is a 7. But she's a Gentile, so it should be a 5. What are we throwing down? 11. Is it enough? Knowing that one of them is a 7. I don't know what the other one is. I'll tell you what. Is it an activity? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. It's a person. Well, I guess it's going to come down to this. So we know that the one of them is 7 reduced to 5. So if the other card, so we're putting in 11, so we've got 6 left. So if they're a Gentile that's at a 7 or an 8, we'll lose. Otherwise, okay, he's both. So he gets reduced to 2. So that's 7. And so that'll give us 1. 1 is fine. And we've done it. And that was the last action, wasn't it? We intercessed, we recovered, did an outreach. It was a big outreach, and we got it. We got those 2. Oh, it's close. Look at that. When I was thinking, oh yeah, it's great, it's done. 4 health damage, 5 health damage. We have got 6. So it goes to 1, and then that's it. So that, and is everybody tapped? Literally everybody is tapped in the church. That's how close that was. Unbelievable. Well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. That's another example of playing on hard mode on the solo on the Great Commission strategic card game. Go and buy your copy at the wordforbwordbiblecomic.com.